Hi everybody, Patty Ann here. Hang on. Okay, today what I'm going to show you is how I made this Minnie Mouse. Now I did purchase her through Cricut Design Space because I wanted to do this, but I'm going to show you how I was able to change her from a cut file to a print and cut, how I was able to change colors on her and add text. And then I also mirrored her so that I would have the same on the back. And the reason why is because I'm going to make a little table design. I know little girls usually like purple and pink. I know my daughter, who has the twin grandbabies now, used to love purple and pink when she was little. So I thought I'd make Minnie out of purple and pink. So what I do is I just use a popsicle stick and I put it in the center of the Minnie. I'm going to start at the end and work towards the front. So I'm going to start here and then I'll go back and show you how I got to this spot. So I just keep my glue gun in a cup because I don't have a stand for it, and that worked pretty well. So I'm going to put that there, and then I'm going to put some more up this way. And maybe some dots around the edges too, so I can stick her together a little bit. And hopefully these won't get dry before I get this on here. I'm going to match her up real quick. And that's pretty good. Okay. And I probably should have just used a regular popsicle stick because notice a little bit of it's showing out over here. And I do have thinner popsicle sticks. This is just one of the thicker ones. And then I can just stick her down in here. And I think she looks really cute. And I could have some things hidden down here. I'll tell you the truth. If this was for my daughter now or even back in the day, if I had a ring or a piece of jewelry or something hidden in here, should have been in heaven. So anyway, this is just a cute way to make a little gift box. The other thing you could do is, I don't have very many colors of these. This is what I have of these stickles. I could go and embellish it a little bit. Maybe I could put a little bit of, I hope I'm not shaking my table terribly, a little bit of red up here on the flower just to make it look a little fancier. And I'd only be able to do one side at a time because, and maybe her tongue, because this stuff takes forever to dry and I usually end up smearing it everywhere. So there's that. And this is called Glossy Accents. I just got these things from Hobby Lobby. This I usually like to use on their eyes because it just gives them a nice gloss. And I learned this from somebody else off of YouTube. I think her name is Jill. So that's that. So I'm just going to set her aside and let her dry. And actually I can just sit her down in her little basket like that. She's so cute. And now let's go back to Cricut Design Space and I'll show you how I got her to be where she is today. So join me up there. All right, here's the finished Minnie, both of them. And I will just kind of move them over, maybe shrink them way down and move them over to the side. Okay, now to images, and here we go. Yeah, I could actually filter it to my images, I believe. Yeah, here we go. And this is the gal I bought. Insert her. Now she comes in looking like this. But as I said, if you look over to the right over here, I wanted to change her so she is a pink and purple color. So the very first thing that I did with her was to ungroup her because I wanted to change the color of the heart here to a prettier pink. So I changed it to that color. And then I tried to change her hat to that color, but notice it's connected to her skirt. So what I need to do here is to duplicate it. So come up to the right hand side and duplicate. So on this first one, I'm going to come over here to contour. And I'm going to contour out the flower at the top and hit the X so I can put her little skirt back the way it was. Okay. Now on this one, as you can imagine, I'm going to contour out the skirt so that I can just have the flower. That should do it. Let's exit. Yeah. And the flower, if you'll notice in this sample over on the right, I have it a pink. So I'm going to change its color up here to the pink. Okay, and then I can just bring that over here like that. Now let's see, I also wanted to change the color of her skirt. So I could have done that when I had it here. And I could have changed the color to purple. And additionally, I wanted to change this part of her hat to purple, and it doesn't look like it's connected to anything else. So I can just change it to purple, like that. Okay, then the next thing I needed to do is I wanted to change the color of her shoes. Now, if you notice, I drag this out, all that other stuff comes with it, right? I'm going to duplicate this, and on one of them, this one here, I guess, I'm going to come down to contour, and rather than trying to pick all these little pieces, I'm going to say hide all contours. So it's hidden everything. Well, except for one thing always has to remain, so the face here has still remained, and I'm going to get rid of that in a second. So the things I do want to keep and have cut are these parts of the shoes, okay? And I don't want the face, so I'm going to get rid of it now. So now I can say X. So what I'm left with are the shoes, and I changed those to that pretty pink. So the color was the pink. Okay, and I can put them over here now. And let's see, on this one now, I don't want the shoes in there anymore, so I'm going to go to contour. And I'm just going to contour out the shoes because there aren't that many pieces. I can do them like that, hit the X, and I can move that face back into place. Okay, that's pretty much it for doing Minnie. So I'm just going to have to try to align these as best I can, I think. It's because it's going to be a print then cut, so I need them to be aligned now. Okay, there. Okay, let's look at her. Yeah, that looks right. Okay, and her skirt looks right. Her heart does not. There we go. And her hand. And her face. There we go. And her shoes. I just have to realign everything. There may be an easier way to do that, and if you know it, let me know in the comment section, please. All right, so there's Minnie like that. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to make this smaller again, and I'm going to grab her, all of her, and I'm going to say flatten. So she's ready to go. So now what I'm going to do is I am going to duplicate her before I put on the text. So I'm going to duplicate her, and I'm going to come up here to flip her horizontally. So now I have a back and a front Minnie. And as I said before, if I was really making this again, I think I might make Minnie bigger, but I'll just leave her like this for now. Well, maybe I will make her a little bigger. Let's see, what size can I make both of these together. If I make the height 9.25, 6.75, that should still work actually on our print then cut. Okay, I think I can actually hide these two now, come over here to the eyeball and click them off. Whoops, not that one. This girl over here, these two. There we go. All right, so now I'm going to put the text on here, and I'm going to write the word love. And I have a child's ear being used up here. I think that's what I used before as well, and I kind of liked it. So I'm going to leave it like that, just twirl it around, and make it smaller. And after I get to fit on here, like this, okay, I can just grab that heart again and I can come up here to the right and duplicate it and bring that one over here and twirl it. And that's it. It's as easy as that to make a print then cut. Oh, but look, this is still cuts over here if you notice. So what do I need to do? I need to highlight all of this and flatten it all. And now if I come to make it, both of them will fit onto one print then cut paper, and I'll get them printed and cut, and I'll be right back and show you. But before I do, let me go like this. Continue, you select your device. Now remember, number 1 says, since it's a print then cut, I have to print it on my printer first. So many people get to thinking that they can print on their Cricut machine, but you cannot. You can write some things with a pen or a marker, but you cannot print out a whole image. It has to be sent to your printer, and you select your printer over here. And then I would hit print, but I don't have any cardstock in mine right this second, so I've got to go do that before I hit print, and I'll be back when it's done. Okay, my printer has successfully printed these out. They are quite a bit bigger than the other one. I kind of like them that big, kind of cool. But now I can't just put this on this mat any way I want to. I have to look back up here at Cricut Design Space and actually look over here and see the way that it is shown on my mat. So they're not this way. They are, let's see if I can show you, they are this way. So I need to make it so her feet are towards the left. So her feet are towards the left in the drawing up here on my mat in Cricut Design Space. And now I've done the same thing. They're on my left just as they were. So I'm going to press these down on here nicely, and then I'm going to send these, say done, send these to my cutter, my Cricut. I have to select my material, and it is medium cardstock, and it's ready to go, so I'll be back when this is done. Okay, as you can see, they've been printed and they've been cut out. They come off of here perfectly. The first time I made one of these, I think for my tutorial, I lost the tail. People thought that was pretty funny. Anyway, I think they've turned out really cute. Now, I do need to tell you that I got these little boxes and this stuff that's inside from the dollar store. So here are these are quite a bit bigger. Let me get another stick out and my handy glue gun. Like I said, I just throw it in here and you should see all the glue in there because I don't have a holder for it, so it works perfectly for me. I'm going to put that about there. So I'll put some glue on this side first. And then, the problem is I'm running out of glue. I swore I brought the bag of glue sticks over here. I put it on this side too, just a little bit so that I can show you the finished product. Okay, and then what I would also do is, I got a little glue on my table. I would take some glue into these little places here and put a little dop of glue there to hold it together, because 2 layers makes it a lot sturdier and it just looks nice when it's all stuck together. So anyway, I think she's really cute. I think she'd be cute as a party favor. I think she'd be cute as, like, if you're a room mother and you have to make some things, it really wouldn't be very expensive at all. And you could actually make little boxes out of cardstock, because I know that in Design Space there are directions for making little boxes. So there she is. There's the bigger one. Let me show you, and the smaller one. and I think it's adorable. So again, these are from the dollar store. This is from the dollar store. I did pay, I think, $1.99 to get the Minnie Mouse thing from Cricut Design Space, but I think it's adorable. Cute because it's double-sided. And again, my daughter would love to have this now if I put a ring or something in the bottom of it. I know she would. Okay, let me fancy this one up, and I will meet you back here at the next tutorial. So thanks for joining me. Remember to give me a thumbs up if you like my videos, and also subscribe. We're getting near to 10,000 subscribers, and that's when I'll be giving away that nice Cricut slicer. What else? Join us on our Facebook group, and I have some affiliate links down below if you're in the market to purchase something. If you use my affiliate links, I make a tiny little commission, and it really helps me to be able to buy things like this so I can get more and more tutorials coming to y'all every day. So thank you. Bye, y'all.